Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking to you about what is probably the most known and easy way to exercise your dog, and that is taking it for a walk. All you will need for this is very simply is a collar or harness that's difficult for a dog to escape from, as well as a leash, either a short one or a great big long one. The shorter leash is probably what is most commonly thought of as to what you would use when walking your dog, so that's what I'll be covering first. Obviously, this is when you only want your dog basically able to get no further than 6 foot from you when walking it or closer, and you also want your dog to be walking loosely on leash rather than pulling you around everywhere. While leash training does take a good while to get done, all you'll need for it is treats to use as a lure for your dog, and teach it with those to walk right beside of you rather than pulling ahead. Also, if your dog should try to pull ahead, just immediately stop, call it right back to you, and repeat again. The amount of time you will need to walk your dog will vary based on whether your dog is a low energy / couch potato breed or a very high energy like hunting dogs such as Clary. If it's a couch potato, then very little, perhaps just 30 minutes or so a day, whereas high energy breeds will need much farther and much longer walks. And this should also be supplemented as well as play sessions like fetch, which is a really good way to drain your dog's energy very quickly. It's very ideal for high energy dogs. When you're walking your dog, always be sure to look ahead for anything that could potentially be something you would not want your dog having access to, because the sooner you see it, the easier it will be to avoid whatever that thing might be. For example, in this clip right here where you see Clary having a wallow, which is from the wallowing video I posted recently, you can click the card above to see that. There was nothing on the grass that I would not want her in. However, if there had been, by looking ahead, it would be very easy to avoid that entirely. Now, when using a long leash, you don't always necessarily want to be holding this, so definitely you probably don't want to use it when you have your dog in a new location, unless you have your dog trained and taken to enough locations to where somewhere new makes no difference to it whatsoever. In general, when you have your dog in a great big long leash, you're letting it be free to explore whatever it wants to, but still have a management tool to be able to bring it back to you if it should try to go anywhere you don't want it to, and calling it back does not work. Also, when you have your dog on a long leash, it's ideal for public location or even at home for stuff like frisbee training or whatever else, to where holding a leash would simply make doing the training rather difficult or impossible. Finally, I'm going to be talking about a term I recently heard called a free walk. A free walk is when you just give your dog basically total freedom to fulfill any curiosities it might have concerning its surroundings. So if it wants to go sniff a patch of grass or something, you let it do so freely. Still have your dog on a short or long leash, as I've been doing throughout this whole video, and the big overarching purpose of a free walk is to let your dog get accustomed to its surroundings, which is kind of what happens when you bring a new puppy home to your house. And with that, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. If you liked the video, please like and share. Have a good day, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.